Everybody should be able to grow their own food, even if you live in a tiny apartment with a balcony or something like that. So I'm going to talk to you about different ways to grow your own food. And here in Newfoundland, where we have a very short season, it's not too late to plant some things like Grand Rapids lettuce. That's ready to pick in small greens in about 30 days, as are radishes, and you can eat the tops of radishes as well as the bottoms. There are a lot of things you can start and grow now if you want to just say, okay, I'm going to dive into this and I'm going to grow some of my own food. You know where it comes from, you know what's been put on it. And right now, actually, I'm watering my garden because we've actually had a surprisingly dry season for Newfoundland. And I know a lot of you guys out there are having a really dry season as well. Showed on one of my previous videos, which I'll link down below, how you can make your own little planter boxes out of old shop vac buckets. And these are great because they're on casters and you can wheel them around and put them anywhere. Just in a shop vac bucket alone, I'm growing different types. This one right here, this is a broccoli, and I'm growing 2 heads of baby bok choy. They're still young. And I even have arugula in here. It's delicious. I'm going to pick some of this right now. I love arugula. And there's a spinach plant hiding in there. You can grow a ton of things in one bucket. So even if you only have a patio, you can line up a couple of buckets and grow a ton of food. And here's 2 buckets. So get out and try growing your own greens. If you have a little more space, I have a herb garden in one of these planters down here. You can certainly grow enough food for a small family in one of these boxes here. And it doesn't cost too much to put them together. My husband had a full video, which I can link as well, on how to just put one of these together, have a little raised bed, fill it up with some good soil and worm compost. And like in this one bed here, this one's 10 feet long. It's beautiful. It looks beautiful, so you could put this on a front lawn even, if that's the only space you have. In this one bed here, I have all these veggies growing, and this is only 40 inches by 10 feet long. And I have many varieties of lettuce. I tried something different this year. Slugs don't like anything with iron or red greens. That's why they never ever touched my beets, I guess. So I grew the red around the perimeter, and then the red romaines, which are red and green, inside of those. And then the lighter greens. This is the Grand Rapids. This is one of my favorite lettuces, especially for beginner gardeners. Get yourself some Grand Rapids. You'll be pleased. Nothing really bothers it, and it grows really easy and really fast. Like I said, if you're starting out and you're starting now and it's a little late in the season, do Grand Rapids lettuce, do spinach, do maybe some arugula. You can do radishes. There are still a lot of things you can start right now and start growing. And then, you know, you'll have your bed in place, and come next year you can grow a lot more things. I have all the lettuces here, and then I have some Chinese cabbage as well as chard growing in here. Broccoli is coming up here. Cauliflowers, the radishes, they just grow everywhere, these radishes. And they're so easy to grow. And don't forget to eat the radish tops. If you don't like radishes raw, you can steam radishes, and it's absolutely delicious. Just take the whole radish, wash it off, pop it in a little pan with a little drop of water and steam it. Serve it with a little bit of butter, and they're absolutely delicious, tops and all. And then I have some romaines as well as bok choy and kale coming up, all in this just one bed. Then I have another bed here that I've been dedicating to different types of squash. I just threw in some random tomato plants. I tried out the chia, and they're getting really big now. Here we have big mustards, more lettuce done in that same red to green pattern. Over here I have rapini, which I'm absolutely loving. It's like a fantastic green. If you like those like rape greens or turnip top greens, you're gonna love rapini. Just a beautiful green that you can steam and serve with pretty much anything. Great in scrambled eggs as well. I love it in scrambled eggs. And here's more of that lettuce. Loving this lettuce. Grand Rapids, try it out. And these are shallots that I bought from the grocery store, and they were starting to go a little bad. So I poked the shallots down in the ground, and now I have these beautiful green onions from the shallots. All the onion tops from shallots and onions from the store can be eaten. Got some more romaine in here. Sometimes a random veggie comes up in between, like here I got a potato and a piece of mustard. I'll just leave it alone, let it grow. If it wants to grow, let it grow. It's edible. Here I have beets. You can start harvesting the beet greens right away. Just leave a few greens on each plant. So I individually pick the beet greens. And again, you can steam them up or have them in a stir fry or just eat them raw in a salad. And in this bed, there's beans growing. I have a really big squash plant in here. And sunflowers. Yes, you can eat the seeds from your own sunflowers. You can grow the striped sunflowers and eat your own seeds. I like to grow them, cut the heads off, and I used to give them to my chickens. They absolutely love them. It's a great treat for them. So you get to enjoy the flower, and when the flower head dies, don't waste the seeds. You can either harvest them to plant for next year, give them to your animals, or eat them yourself. And we have peas growing up here, really nice. And more sunflowers. I have one mutant mustard plant that just again randomly showed up. Curled mustard from last year. It's just taken over everything in here, but the squash plant and the corn here seems to be really happy with it growing nearby. So, like I said, just leave it alone. Anyway, everybody can grow some food. We have probably one of the shortest seasons, coldest climates, and yet I can grow all of this food in my garden. Find a container, pop in some soil, pick yourself up some seeds if you're a newbie at growing stuff. Turn the packet of seeds around, look for how long it will take for the growing of the product. So like your 30 days or, radishes, Grand Rapids lettuce, things that grow really quickly. Start out with those and you'll have a more instant gratification, and you can have your own fresh veggies, even if it's a small amount. You can even grow some in a windowsill. You can grow some microgreens or small lettuces in a planter box on your windowsill. So give it a try. There's nothing better than eating food right out of the garden. When you pick food, when you buy it at the grocery store, it's pretty much becoming dead food. If you can eat your food within 3 hours of picking it, it's just packed with nutrients. I just like to pick it in the garden and just eat it right away. And you're eating live food full of nutrients, really healthy food. It's good for your body. And kids love growing stuff too. So get yourself a few planters or put together a box like this. It'll last for a long time, many years, and you can grow a ton of food in a small space and get yourself some healthy, organically grown food from your garden that's packed with nutrients. So I hope all you guys go out and try growing something, even if it's in a small pot, even if it's just a few radishes and lettuce. Give it a try. It's easy to do. I'm in a residential area. I have a half an acre of land. This front yard is not very big, but I can put all of this food in the front garden, and I'm so glad I did it. You can have it looking fantastic. I have a lot of drive-bys that stop and stare at the garden, so I know it still looks great, and now it's producing food rather than just consuming water and not producing anything. Don't forget to subscribe, and thanks for watching.